Michelle. She's fucking awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta address something. I have my face on my shirt because it advertises my podcast, What the Heck with Dweck. I interview comedians about their starting comedy, so I'll definitely start doing that here. I've been doing it in a while. Advertising is really interesting to me. It really fascinates me. I notice there's a lot of L's in advertising. There's a lot of L's in advertising. You know, you have the Keebler Elves for cookies. You have Lucky from Lucky Charms. He's an Irish elf. He's a leprechaun. The Rice Krispie brothers, they're actually elves. They're actually conjoined triplets, and how they got their names was how they were snapped apart at birth. Snap, crackle, pop. That's why when you pour the milk into the stove and you hear that noise, that's their bones cracking. It's pretty sick. Advertising is it's really interesting. It's really something. There is bad advertising. I think dick pics are bad advertising. So I leave people wanting something more, so I send pictures of my balls. But I make it look nice. I make my pubic hair different hairstyles. I did like frosted tips like Lance Bass from NSYNC. I did Vanilla Ice's high top fade for a while. When I was cool and did that. What I have now is a red throw, like Carrot Top or Little Orphan Annie. So it's very musical. It's very theatrical. It's like this could come out tomorrow. It's a hard copy. Stuff like that. Advertising is hard though. Like for me, I'm on the autism spectrum. And what's hard is like hard socially because I have a social anxiety disorder on top of that. And one advertising thing that's hard is cleavage. That's a terrible thing for me because already with the autism, like we're not good with eye contact, and also like I'm gonna look like. It's like I don't know. I always get freaked out by it. I'm always like I don't know to deal with it. I don't know. I always it's very tough. Like flirting and all that stuff is very tough when you have a social disorder because things that are normal for people are hard for you. Like I understand why women flirt. It's to get free drinks. It's the same reason I use my autism. You know how many times I don't want to open my own beer? I'm like, do it for me. I'm incapable of it. I bit on my fingernails off for anxiety. Like, I need you to help me. But I used to get aggro. I used to get mad when women would flirt with me because they'd be that like trick. I'd be like, oh, you tricked me with your tits and your lipstick. I'm mad. And I realized, oh, you can't be that way. That's not good. That's kind of a sexist way to be. So I was like, just trying to figure stuff out, I'm not that great. Like another thing that's kind of like linked to advertising is I was on Tinder a couple of years ago, and a woman wanted me to be involved in. She was a cam girl, like she was a level of porn star that I am a comedian. She was doing stuff online and she needed my help, and I was like, I'm Jewish, I know a little bit about advertising, like. I have bigger tits than you. This isn't gonna work. Like, what are you doing? It's not a good thing at all. Well, what you can tell from those jokes is I did comedy for 10 years in New Jersey, and then I moved here in March. So I actually started when I was sick. I'm gonna be 32 in December. I actually started in improv in New Jersey, local short form improv. I did that for 7 years, which no one should ever do it for that long. It's like a misdemeanor crime punishment. Some shitty kids steal something from a store, make them do local short from improv. It was a great time. I just realized things about myself back then that I didn't like. I was 16. When you're 16, you're just a vessel of virility. You're just very horny. When you're 16, you're walking erection. It's basically all you are is 16 years old walking erection. Like here's how I will explain that is when I was in my improv class, all I would suggest, I would just make suggestions so that for certain scenes that would make the girls in my class with big boobs jump around. That's all that I suggested. You're just a creep. You're just a vessel at that point. It's tough. So for me, I just look back and I'm like, oh my god. I've never been great with the ladies. I'm not good at picking up women. I'm always dropping them. It's a problem. I wouldn't be able to lift them anyway because I like bigger girls. It's true. I see guys online and they complain. They'll grouse. They'll go on a date with a girl. She's a few pounds heavier than her photo online. I don't give a shit, dude.
We're sharing appetizers. That's what's going on here. Jalapeno poppers, you know? As long as you can do the fishnet stockings later, it's fine. I'm not going to get this during that moment because I have no game, but I like to imagine it for later. You have to use your imagination a lot. Because like in Texas, here in Florida, all the major porn sites are banned. But I haven't had a problem because the porn I like is very dorky and is still accessible. I read erotica online. Do you know how dorky that is? It's very dorky to come off a sentence. You're like, that's good alliteration. You know? And it's not anything fancy, it's just big bouncing boobs. You know? I like boobs. I mean, I feel like I like boobs so much I got my own. That's kind of how
so on the autism spectrum, and it's interesting nowadays, like there's a lot of controversy and stuff, and a lot of people, don't know a lot about it, and there's some misinformation. The big thing is the vaccine. People get they think that's linked to it, and if it is, I've gotten 3 vaccines, so it's like my superpower now, I guess. The people that are upset about it, I just want to keep getting more vaccines just to piss them off. That's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, it's a tough thing. It makes things really weird. I was in special ed my whole life, and that's tough because that's anyone ever seen the movie The Breakfast Club? It's like The Breakfast Club, but we all can't tie our shoelaces. That's what it is. And there's that show, Love on the Spectrum, and I haven't seen a full episode, but I know 2 things about it. There's a guy, Sack, on the last season of the show. He's the most popular guy. He has a Reddit page that women made to masturbate to him. He fucking rocks. He's awesome. He's our leader. That's what I feel. But I also know from being in special ed my whole life, there are bullies in special ed. Do you know how much that sucks that someone's special interest is making your life a living hell? That's part of their disorder is they have to make fun of you. And I just imagine there are people that watch that show that are like, hey, that guy stole my train set in 7th grade. He put it in his mouth, it was disgusting. And kind of a note here that I have, it's stereotypically known now that a lot of autistic people like trains. I mentioned earlier I'm Jewish. I tend to avoid trains, so that's why I don't have a lot of train jokes in my house. But thank you. Thank you. You have a wonderful show coming up. I'm so excited.
So, I've been on the internet for over 20 years, 21 years. So, my experience is different than the younger generation. So I view them as pretty soft. They complain about mean comments online when they post stuff. My generation, we were in chat rooms the entire time when we were online. And our parents were fucking terrified. Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, all over the news and media. To me, but I thought we were smart. You ignore the guy with the username Candyvan6924/7. And you talk to your friend Jessica. She has a MySpace page. She's real. And sometimes people are not creepy. They're not trying to be like a pedophile or anything. They're just who they are at that moment. I remember I was 10, 11 years old. I was in this chat room. I met this guy. He was like a sack out from Nashville dude. Lived on a farm. He had really bad macromacia. He had female breasts. And he was an exhibitionist. He wanted to show them off. He was like, hey, look at my female breasts. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. That man has titties. That's awesome. I have tits now, but they're from donuts,
But I just stand up and, stand-up's all about observation. And through my observation, I've realized I'm a pretty shitty person. Not morally, being a person. I'm 31 years old. And in 21 years, I have gotten shampoo in my eyes every single day. I am not killing it as a human being. I can't blame my shower. I can't be like, it's in cahoots with the shampoo. I can't be like, are you in cahoots? It's no, it's my fault. That's what it is.
I know what I like when I'm attracted to. I like redheads. I like curvy redheads. That's what I'm into. Like Christina Hendricks, Jessica Rabbit, Garfield. Garfield and I really lit up. We both hate Mondays. We both love lasagna. And we both have pussies.
I'll finish this up. I used to do this joke. I don't know if it'll work. Not the holidays anymore. But I had this joke during the holidays. Is anyone familiar with the song Santa Baby?
Yeah!
Why do they play that on, like, regular, like, channels? Like, she's, like, that woman is, like, really, really, like, into it. Like, she wants to, like, the context of the song is, she doesn't want Santa done just to buy her stuff. She wants to bone Santa. It's not, like, I mean, and that just leads me to all these uncomfortable questions. I was thinking, Santa, he has these elves, and we have all this stuff. Like, is he a freak? Would it be cool with that? I mean, takes the whip from the deer and everything, I think, I guess I'll end with this thing that I'm on it is, I kept thinking now, what is the thing you're most comfortable with? Like, would you rather elves be, like, just their own creatures and they decide to be, like, where they want to be, like, they grow up and inspired to be elves? Or is it a Willy Wonka thing where if they go out into the world, they're just not safe? So they need a guy that will kind of be like a slave owner, but kind of not be? Or, even worse, this is the worst part of it. What if these elves, like in some pop culture, are children? Santa's sweatshop factory, that's not good. Not good.
Oh shit, starting it off right away with that. I'll get right into that. Yes, I like pop punk music. I like emo music. I even like ska. But nobody's gonna get that joke. That's the impression that I get. If you don't like that joke or don't get it, it's fine. We can just bomb the music industry. If you do get those jokes, you'll think, wow, Richard, how many like inside like ska jokes do you have? Less than Jake. I'm really attracted to the women who listen to that music. The chubby emo girl? That's who I'd love to hook up with. Take off my pants and jacket and dump a load of Blink-182 goo in her. She better have protection. She better have protection. Like some Simple Plan B. You don't want to be an American idiot and get pregnant. I'm not okay, I promise. I wasted my time and became a casualty to society. It's really all that is. I'm really in too deep.
I'm wearing a Blink-182 shirt. I love pop punk music. I love Blink-182. If my dick could sing, it would all be Blink-182 songs. Damn it. I miss you. All the small things.
Man with the hottest podcast here, you're giving up Richard Dweck.
Hello, everyone. I ate all the Hanukkah goat in my house. That's what happened. That's an odd thing to have. For Jews, we always get accused of, liking money, and it's not a good look to be eating currency. That's just something that I'm thinking of. And part of me gets cocky. I'm like, that's a great joke. That has a lot to work with. That's gold. And I'm like, no, maybe it's just filled with chocolate.